A 1-1 draw on the final day of the season against Crystal Palace was enough to secure 6th place for Tottenham Hotspur. This is what Jose Mourinho had to say after the game.
When all the players are available, we showed in these last periods where we belong. I don't know, but maybe in this COVID after lockdown, I don't know, maybe we finish, I don't know, 3rd, 4th in the table, but arriving 4th, 14th and ending 6th is not bad at all. So I'm quite happy that next season we play Europa League. It's just a question of us to motivate ourselves.
Boys, where do we start with Spurs, Mark? Obviously 14th to 6th on the, you look at it and it looks pretty good. However, when he took over, they were 3 points off 5th, and when they finished, they're 3 points off 5th.
Yeah, it's difficult to kind of quantify what Mourinho's done and where Spurs stand. I think, he's done a great job to get him in the Europa League, but I do worry about Tottenham going into next season, whether they will make any kind of progression under Mourinho. I think the football won't be as entertaining as it was under Pochettino, and I don't actually see them, challenging to win anything next season either. So he's steadied the ship, but I just wonder about where Spurs are going. They've got a rebuild job to do there, and I'm not quite sure how they're going to do it. So, yeah, I'd worry if I was a Tottenham supporter.
I think everyone, Craig, is interested in looking back at the predictions at the start of the season, had Spurs finishing in the top 4. You've talked about teams that have regressed this campaign. Spurs are king of that.
Yeah, nobody really saw it coming. I mean, there was a worry about the lack of transfer activity surrounding the whole squad, but that's a kind of yearly scenario for Tottenham under the Daniel Levy stewardship. But nobody saw the performances go down so much under Pochettino. But listen, 14th was an anomaly at the time. They would never have finished in that position. The likelihood is they'd have been somewhere around where they are, if not better, because Pochettino clearly is a good manager and would have turned the ship around. Not so much to get in Champions League finals or fighting for titles, but he would have turned that ship around anyway with that squad of players. Look, it's a BS job for half of these coaches. It's just get out there, try and paint a picture that everything's rosy. I've done a great job. If I'd been here a full season, would have been in this position. Well, you haven't. And I'll tell you what he has done. He's drained the life out of it for the supporter, because some of the football, even at home against poorer teams, has been pretty awful. And there's no getting away from that. And if Tottenham fans are happy with that, they're going to have another 12 months of it next season. And I don't really see them fighting for that top 4. Well, they'll fight for it early on, but I don't really see them long-term being in the race for that top 4 next year.
It's kind of difficult, Stevie, isn't it, at the moment, to be optimistic if you're a Spurs fan?
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think the only thing I'm thinking about if I'm a Spurs fan is Harry Kane going to stay? And Mourinho wants to bring players in, but is there going to be any money available? That means he's going to be left with pretty much what he had this year. And the truth is, yes, they finished 6th, but they won 4 of the last 6 and drew 2, and that was only because the pressure was off. Everybody had discarded them. Everybody had said they had gone, and all of a sudden they put this little run together, and now Jose's talking about, well, maybe we should be in 3rd or 4th or this or that. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see an awful lot of optimism for Spurs fans. Since they started keeping stats, Opta. This was the least amount of shots at goal Spurs had this season. And if they think that's going to change next season, all the very best. So I'm not so sure there's too much to look forward to if you're a Spurs fan.
Dan, take his temperature.
I know.
Stato.
Always stats now. Final word. Mark, we've got like 20 seconds. Will Harry Kane be at Spurs next season?
I think he will be, because I don't think the market is there for him to go. I think Daniel Levy wants, £200 million for Harry Kane. Well, nobody's got that money, and I think Kane's injury record in recent years has knocked his value off. So I think he's stuck at Tottenham. If he wants to go, he's stuck there, and Spurs are stuck with him, so they can't raise any money by selling him. So maybe it'd suit both parties for him to go on, but I don't think there's a market there. I don't think he'll be able to find a move.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.